Good morning, readers. Mrs. McKee here. I just want to tell you something. This weekend, I had a great run. I was just having a great time. It was foggy. I was I got up early. There was nobody else around. I was kind of running fast and strong. I felt great. Easy, easy. I felt like I could run forever. And then I got to this big hill. And I thought, oh, golly, I just don't feel like going up that hill. But guess what I did? I found my grit and I went up that hill. Not only did I go up the hill, but I tried to kind of push it up the hill, tried to keep my pace kind of at a good going, right? And I got to the top and I thought, yes, that is what makes me a better runner. That is what's going to take me from being a good runner to a great runner, is when I use my grit, okay, for the hard parts. And guess what? It made me think about reading and about how you are all doing such a great job with your reading. You found a great place to go read. You have books to read, either in your book tub or maybe online, and you have time to read, right? And hopefully, most of the time, it's super enjoyable for you and you just could read forever, right? But guess what? Sometimes reading is going to get hard. It's going to be difficult. And you need to show your grit so that you can go from being a good reader to a great reader. In fact, it's going to have to get hard once in a while. Otherwise, you'll never get better, right? So today, I want you to take a little grit test, a grit reading test, okay? Let me pull that up. This little grit reading test will help you to see where maybe you could make a goal for making yourself not just a good reader, but a great reader, okay? So, of course, I already filled mine out, okay? But you're going to answer your name. You're going to ask if you read every day at school. You're going to say if you fill out your book log truthfully, okay? And if you study it. You're also going to say that if you finish books that you start or not. And this is one of my favorites. When you get to a hard part of a hard part or a word that you don't know, do you try harder? Do you just give up? Okay. So if you need reading directions, if you need directions when you get to the test, they're there for you. Okay. You just push this little button. Okay. Now, this is what it's all about, this last question, okay? I'll read it to you. It says, think about your grit test, okay? I took my grit test. Make a goal for how you could make your reading life even better. Use the sentence frame, I can make my reading life better by, okay? So I've looked mine over and I've got a lot of grit. I've got a lot of reading grit, okay? I've got it over all the years, but there's one that I need to work on. I'm not filling out my book log, okay, and looking at it. So that is one area that I could be a lot better at. I think that if I'm asking you to do it, I should do it, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put, I can make my reading life better by using a book log every day and studying it. Oops. Period. Okay, then I can push submit. Okay, boys and girls? So that's how you do the grit test. So that's the grit test, okay? So I'm going to pause this video here. Actually, I'm not going to pause this video. I'm going to turn off this video, and you are going to be dismissed to go to your Google Classroom and find the link for the grit test, okay? I'm going to give you 5 minutes, okay? 5 minutes, okay? To open it up, take the grit test, and then be ready to be reading your books. So if you get done with your grit test a little bit early, Well, then just make sure that you have your book ready and your book log ready. Okay, boys and girls? Go take your grit test. Bye.